Thing to note that I think may be attributing to the offensive struggles is that the offensive line isn't really playing well. After a month into the season, the offensive line has been dealing with injuries across the board. Lane Johnson exited week 4 with a shoulder injury, and that's on the heels of him exiting the previous week with a neck injury. A healthy Lane Johnson is the best right tackle in the league, and when he's banged up, he's of course still very effective, but is a different version of what we see when healthy. Landon Dickerson started off the season banged up with a sprained MCL and meniscus, needing him to get his knee cleaned out at the beginning of training camp. And since returning to the lineup, he's been dealing with a back injury. Cam Jurgens had off-season back surgery just days after the Super Bowl and is still looking like he's on the mend from that injury. Tyler Steen picked up an injury to his lower leg in week 4 and was thankfully able to return, but still looked fairly hobbled. Thankfully for the Eagles, Jordan Mailata seems to be the lone Eagle offensive lineman that is actually healthy so far this season, and he's been playing at an all-pro level. But you can definitely say that the rest of the bunch is underperforming, and that's leading to several ripple effects in terms of pass protection and run blocking, leading to the offense struggling to start out 2025. After 4 games this season, Saquon Barkley has been restricted to just 237 yards on 3.1 yards a carry. While I do expect him to hit some home runs eventually at some point this season, the offensive line is going to need to create those running lanes that we saw last season. The lack of push in the second half messed up the timing of these routes, and the passing game suffered as a result. The Eagles' identity is predicating to being one of the best teams in the trenches, and while this is something we've seen in the past few seasons, the 2025 version is nowhere near elite.